Hey everybody, Brian Fox, and I'm here with our coronavirus real estate report. And our goal is to always bring you information and education to reduce panic and uncertainty during these uncertain times. And I want to make sure we give you as much information as you need to make the right decisions for your investments and real estate specifically. So today we're actually going to talk about unemployment, specifically how unemployment usually will have a giant impact on our economy and what it might mean right now in light of the numbers that came out. First, I'd like to state that Goldman Sachs, the investment bank, is anticipating 15% unemployment figures by the time before this is all over. And right now, we had 6.6 million jobless claims this week versus a 3 million jobless claims we had last week. So unemployment numbers are going up. And normally, unemployment numbers have a very big impact on how the economy is doing. However, in light of this coronavirus issue, people aren't at work almost automatically, which has nothing to do with the actual economy itself and people actually working or wanting to work or producing goods and services. It's because they simply cannot. So there's a couple things here. One, unemployment going up. The second thing is, what is the other side of the equation? If we're looking at unemployment being something that has a dramatic impact on how the economy is doing and the money that's traveling in the marketplace, that would be good on its own. But you have to look at what the other side of the spectrum is. Right now, what's going on is because of the coronavirus, the government, the SBA, there's a lot of things going on out there to increase the amount of money that's available to people while they are unemployed. For instance, the unemployment benefits right now have gone up. They're offering an extension to go on even longer. And the SBA has come out with multiple options and loans and grants and things that will allow businesses to stay in business. Facebook has a grant, Bank of America has a grant, Netflix has a grant. A lot of major contributors to our economy are creating grants for people who might be somewhat associated with their line of work to help them in their businesses so they can keep going. And so I guess the thing is, normally you look at unemployment as a number and you look at the economy, you say, okay, well, there must not be money going into the economy, but we're creating money to make sure that those jobs stay up while we get through this. And hopefully what that means is, because the economy was already incredibly strong before we started, it will be able to rebound while this money is being used as a bridge loan in that amount of time. Plus, there's two other things. The travel industry, foods, shops and services, and real estate itself are all basically, there's not much you can do in those. You can't go out and eat. You can't travel anyway. The travel industry is getting ultimately decimated for the time being because people can't be active. But what that creates is pent-up demand and desire to get out of the house. Most of the country is on some sort of quarantine, maybe not mandatory like the state of California where I'm at, or even New York, which is even worse, but Wyoming, Arizona, Alabama, some of these places are going on quarantine now, or stay-at-home orders as they call them. But ultimately what that creates is angst. People want to go do stuff, and they did have money before, and it's not like they really lost their job because the economy is bad and it's hard to find work. When this is all over, there's probably gonna be a lot of jobs available people have to apply for and maybe even reapply for. So let's look at this. If you are someone who's unemployed, but you're getting funds from the government, in some cases better than what you were receiving before when you were physically employed, you might take some time off and you might travel. You might go do other things. Additionally, there's a lot of things that you can't do now that you'll probably double and triple on while the prices are low. However, I don't know that real estate's going to be a big factor. There will be some adjustments in real estate. There's going to be some adjustments everywhere. But I don't think that because of all of this, it's going to be a reason that real estate specifically goes down. Now, the thing I can tell you is if people are on unemployment, they won't be able to qualify for loans because you do have to have gainful employment and a salary or income to support the purchase you're going to do. But that's not everybody. A lot of people go right back to their jobs. So if unemployment's high because of what's going on here, but the loans and the money that's given to us is able to help us sustain through getting back to work, then will this touch most of us at all? It might not. And I'm not saying it will or it won't. I'm saying it's good to, when thinking about the news that comes out, look at the other side of the spectrum for what's happening to us so you can have a level head of if it's time to buy, is it time to sell, is it time to invest. We have a lot of clients investing as of right now because there will be a period of time where you can take advantage of what's going on in the general sense because people cannot wait and they want to get things sold. Well, there'll be people there to buy them. Ultimately, though, that doesn't mean your nest egg is about to catch fire and you have nothing left because you think the real estate market's going to fall out, because we're very much tied to the money that's flowing, and money is still flowing even if we can't work. So we'll see what happens, but this is one of our reports. I want to make sure I get you the best information. And again, our goal is to serve our community. We want to make sure we're giving you the best information you could possibly have to make good, sound decisions, remove panic, through education and information. Once again, my name is Brian Fox, and if you ever want to reach us, you can at foxgrouprealestate.com or our direct line at 949-386-1542. Again, thank you. Pleasure to be with you today. Have a good one.